Ellie Austin gives over to Raymond. That one too strong. And carry.
It's encouraging to see Gibbons is back in the game. So that injury earlier, she's looking good right now, how she's moving. Also, Graham is back on the floor. I think coach just recognizes at this point the game could be getting away here, and even though she has 2 fouls, they need her on the court.
Brooklyn Raymond, again, sophomore for the Howlers. Now it's Cummings and a travel. Take a look at Sierra Gibbons. Bringing it up is Marie Benoit. Now it is Gibbons. At the shot off the front of the rim by Marie Benoit. And the Bulldogs get the ball back. Lucy Gray. It's over to Benoit, down into the corner. Gibbons, shot, in for 3.
That was timely. They really needed that first basket of the quarter. Gibbons had a lot of time to take a look at that rim and knock it down.
24-7, and a player control foul against Penobscot Valley.
Fouler's foul number 40, Shay Ireland. That is her second personal foul.
So for Ireland, that is number 2. That'll give the ball back to the Bulldogs. Gibbons gets it down low. And up and in, finding some room there is Tori Tibbetts.
Tori's leading the way with 6 points, and she's found a way to attack the rim, get around the defense. She's been a big-time leader as they've been trying to chip away at this deficit.
Brooklyn Raymond took a peek back at Coach Case. Raymond, a little give and go with Ellie Austin.
Brooklyn Raymond.
Just making it look easy. 15 points so far this half for Raymond.
And a travel call. Tori Tibbetts whistled for the travel. Some of the fans behind us in a bit of a disagreement on that one.
They are, and they've been coaching too.
Yes, they have.
I know the zone. Yep. It looks easy to break, but much harder when you're on the court.
We get a foul on Halldale.
Aggressive take. Three here by Riley. Sorry, Brent. The replay, just getting her defender on her hip.
In and out for Moulton. She makes the next foul shot. She just had a fabulous regional tournament. Moulton did. I mentioned the record-setting 9 3-pointers in the semifinals. The Bulldogs try to work it in the paint. Now outside, a block by Moulton. Last touched by the Howlers as Cummings able to get a hand on it, knock it out of bounds.
Shay Ireland with 2 fouls, Jade Graham with 2 fouls going against each other in the post could be interesting. Right now, Graham really hasn't had many looks that are her looks yet. And as she finds a way.
A little floater left short by Graham. Halfway mark here in the second quarter. Penobscot Valley with a 27-9 lead. And a shot that I think Benoit was able to get a hand on that.
Coach Case doesn't look happy with that shot, but if I had a hot hand like I did about a week ago, I'd probably let it fly too.
Gibbons in trouble. Tried to get it to Tibbetts rather, but Howler's able to pick it off. The feed from Austin up ahead to Moulton, no good.
Got a little break there. That's not usually a layup that she misses.
Austin able to deflect the pass. And over and back.
I think it was maybe who was going to make the call. It's like slow motion.
So the Bulldogs will have the ball on their end of the court. And they throw it into the hands of Moulton. Moulton changes direction, hands it over to Austin. Second effort, no good. And she'll pass it out front. Swing it around. Raymond, 3.
Well, Bren, we have Raymond with 4 threes so far this half.
Certainly has a hot hand right now. She has 3 here in the second quarter.
PVHS remaining in their zone, which falls back into that 1-3-1.
3 ball put up by Lucy Gray, no good. Follow up by Tibbetts. She's able to draw the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot.
Howler's foul on number 2, Brooklyn Raymond.
Take a look at the last Howler's basket.
Yeah, let's take a look.
At the line is Tori
Good ball movement is key. That saw the rim Shea Ireland did just a little bit to get her defense looking that way. And gosh, Brooklyn Raymond's making it look easy right now.
Tori Tibbetts on the line for the Bulldogs. Has 1 more to go. And she misses that one.
They've been making a lot in the tournament, but so far.
Missed opportunities here for the Bulldogs to try to inch their way closer to this one. Moulton gets it into Austin for 2.
Ellie Austin.
I feel Graham might have got lucky there. They could have called a little bit of a bump.
First field goal for Ellie Austin. Tibbetts, shot from the right side. And Shea Ireland with the rebound. We'll have a foul on Marie Benoit.
It's one of those hustle fouls. Benoit ended up on the floor. And because she was on the floor, it tripped the defender, and that's her 3rd foul.
So Benoit heads to the bench. Gabby Russell comes back in. Sierra Gibbons has checked back into the game too.
Trying to take the charge, but got called with a block, mostly because she fell to the floor.
Austin with it out on top. They reset. Raymond works off the screen. Austin will back it out again. Minute 35 to play in the first half of this one. It looked like she thought about the 3. That's it. Nope. You just pull it back out.
Might want to get one final shot or one really good shot, and they have a lot of sets to pull from to keep that ball moving around.
Bolton goes in for the layup, but she was stripped of the ball. Bulldogs take it the other way. Going in strong off the glass for 2 is Graham.
That's what we're used to seeing the Bulldogs do. Get a block or a steal and push it in transition.
So now it's Moulton who will back it out. Austin changes direction. Gets it down low to Cummings. Cummings has it knocked away from behind. Able to recover. Shea Ireland puts up her own 3. No good. They kick it out now to Austin. Austin will take the 3. No good. Bulldogs quickly get the ball down into the corner, but then we've got to travel.
Checking in for the Howlers, number 31, Abby Farley.
Coming into the game for the Howlers, Abby Farley, number 31, and Jessica Condrup, number 32. So Nate Case going to his bench. Moulton looks to try to get it into Cummings. Can't find any room there. Gets it back. And she travels. So another turnover for the Howlers.
Halldale's going to need to look to take a quick shot here. Only have about 3 seconds remaining.
And it's put up and does not go for Tibbetts. So that brings the first half of play to a close. Penobscot Valley leads Halldale 32-11. We'll step aside and be back in a moment.
Production of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by people like you and by...
Expect the unexpected at the University of Maine at Presque Isle, committed to providing an affordable education with a personalized experience full of discovery and innovation.
Hammond Lumber Company, serving contractors and do-it-yourselfers with building supplies and custom services from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire.
5 County Credit Union, serving members since 1956. Committed to delivering convenience through technology, branch access, and local service.
Sheridan Construction, a Maine company committed to building on their promise for over 75 years.
The environment is just awesome.
Great campus, small, close-knit community.
Everyone's really welcoming.
Everything feels very personal.
You feel like you belong here.
Do you want to come to Antiques Roadshow in Booth Bay, Maine?
Are you kidding?
You guys are pretty good.
Scan code or visit pbs.org/roadshow2025 to enter for tickets and see complete rules. Deadline is March 24th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Winners selected at random. Must be 18 to apply. Good luck.
Welcome back to Maine Public Television's coverage of the Girls Class C State Championship game. Penobscot Valley holding a 32-11 lead at this point. And Julie, your coach role, what do you say to your team at this point? You're down 21. How do you keep them motivated and get them back into this?
I noticed when they came out, they huddled on the court and they had smiles. We have a bunch of seniors on the court right now that are not going to back down. They're not going to play tight. They realize this is the last game for their career. So this is one way to start, by hitting a 3, and I think they're doing that by having fun and letting loose.
Lucy Gray connects with the 3 to open up the scoring here in the second half. 32-14 now the score. Cummings with it for Penobscot Valley. Stops will be important. There's a 3 put up by Riley Moulton.
That elevator screen again for a shooter coming up, and this time it was for Moulton. She was able to knock it down.
No luck there for the Bulldogs. That is Moulton's first 3 of the game. There's another 3. This one up and in by Sierra Gibbons.
It's their second 3 of the game. That's something that's going to make a difference. They just had a lid on the hoop a bit that first half, and to come out and hit 2 big 3s, I don't know, we might see the tides change a little bit.
Has to be a real confidence booster, too, to come out of the locker room and hit your first couple of 3s.
Definitely.
Ellie Austin goes in off the left side. Halldale the rebound. Gibbons, and she is going to be fouled by Brooklyn Raymond. Raymond picks up her 3rd foul.
Love the aggressiveness by Gibbons, but the last basket before we get there, you could see the 3 is now open for lefty shooter Sierra Gibbons.
She was behind the outer 3-point mark.
I think that happens often here on this court.
Gibbons gets it down to Gray. Now the shot put up around the rim and out by Graham. Second effort by Halldale, no go.
It's only about 5'7",
yeah.
Tibbetts, but plays much bigger.
Graham. 35-19. Moulton It's Shea Ireland cutting down the lane. Ireland gets her own rebound. Now Austin will draw the contact. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
It's always difficult when you foul the jump shooter. But right now, Halldale is certainly coming out with a different level of confidence and intensity. I think at halftime you realize, okay, now we know what we're up against. It's time to make adjustments. Right now I notice adjustments more in the body language and just attitude.
Foul was called on Lucy Gray. That is just her first. Austin's second foul shot is up and in. So she is 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Ball stolen away by Cummings. They lob it down low to Austin. Austin tries to find room underneath, and it's taken away by Halldale. Gibbons gives it off now to Gibbons. Benoit down right side it goes. And up and in.
Jade Graham getting hot. 2 baskets to start the game, and she is a key player who's usually scoring 15 points or so, double figures, so she's starting to heat up.
We've got a foul called as both players were scrambling for the ball.
See on the replay, Graham is comfortable on the block. She takes her time, reads her defense, fakes one way, goes the other.
Gibbons picked up the foul. And now we've got team control foul. I believe that's going to go on Moulton. It's just her first.
They're on those moving screens. That was a back screen set.
Ball knocked away momentarily. Bulldogs able to recover. Now it's stolen away. Austin being tracked down by Tibbetts. Austin can't get the shot to go. Ball pass over right side now to Gibbons. 3, around and out.
That looked like it was in.
On the other end, it is missed by Raymond, one of the rare misses for her in this game. She did indeed have 18 points in that first half. Off the glass, Graham for 2.
Graham quickly, 6 points on the quarter, 8 on the game. They're getting the ball to the right person, and she's ready to go.
12-5, Bulldogs outscoring the Howlers here in the third quarter of play. They've cut the lead down to 14, 37-23. And that's certainly, perhaps Scott Valley wants to take a timeout. That's certainly one thing that you want to make sure that your players understand is you were down 21 at the half. You can't get them all back at once. You just got to chip away and chip away.
Exactly, and one of the chipping away pieces is certainly hitting shots. We could see here one of those players being aggressive, looking to get to the rim is Jade Graham. She's a post player, but can score in multiple ways.
Today's basketball coverage made possible by Mainers like Chris Thornton, who supported Maine Public in his estate. His generous gift helps ensure that we can continue to bring you this annual tournament and showcase athletic achievement all across the state. For more information, how you can leave a legacy as Chris has done, call Scott Marshallton at 207-330-4510.
Sierra Gibbons again with a deflection. She's done a good job setting the tone, just getting those deflections.
Austin gets the shot to roll, and she will go to the line to try to make it 3.
I don't know if we'll see the play fully, but it was off from cut here to the opposite side. Just kind of got the first step on the defender. A little bit of body, and they called the foul.
Lucy Gray picks up her second foul on that play. And Austin, again, successful from the foul line. She was 5 for 5 from the line. This comes as news to nobody. Pressure by the Howlers. Benoit tries to get it down to Tibbetts. Does so. Shot no good. And the rebound. Cummings came up with it, and Halldale will be whistled for the foul.
Tibbetts was probably hoping that layup would go in, and sometimes you're a little more aggressive after a miss.
Tibbetts picks up her second foul. Plus AA girls final, Chevrolet going down to South Portland, 54-48. South Portland the champs. Here, Penobscot Valley has the shot blocked away. Raymond went up for it. Halldale comes away with the ball, brings it down the other end. Graham looking for help. Into the lane, gets it over to Tibbetts. And a foul will be called against the Howlers.
Credit to Tibbetts there, being aggressive, getting to the rim. She is the one who drew that foul. And really, if you can end this quarter getting close to, if not within 10, it really does change things.
Halldale moves the ball around to the right side. Shot no good by Gray. Gray gets the ball back, gets it inside to Graham. Graham off the glass, no. Battle for underneath. Last touch by the Howlers. It'll be Halldale basketball.
Hustle plays are in Halldale's favor right now. Offensive rebounds. Graham staying with the play.
2 minutes and 31 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Last touch by the Howlers as the ball goes out of bounds. Right in front of the Bulldog bench. Now the pass intended down low, picked off by the Howlers, and they promptly turn it back over. Spinning her way in, no. Benoit can't get it to go. The Howlers up with the rebound. Cummings with it. Cummings gets it up ahead. Raymond into the corner. Bolton is stopped there. It's like Graham able to get a hand on that.
Great help side defense by Graham, stepping up to keep the offense from penetrating.
That was all over the ball, and then it's turned over. Cummings leaves it up ahead for Moulton and lays it in for two.
They're all over, and it's exhausting. You can see the fatigue on Halldale's side. It's just mentally and physically you can't turn off.
Break the press again. They get it across midcourt, but even then, you are constantly being barraged by Howland defenders. Shot by Benoit is off the mark. (42-23). Lead pushed back up to 19. Howlers have led by as many as 21. Bulldogs cut into that lead here in the third quarter, but Penobscot Valley has been able to stretch it back out a bit. Pass goes down underneath to Shea Ireland. She is fouled underneath, but a nice look from Ellie Austin.
It was from a ball screen action play. Both defenders stayed with the ball. Great pass by Ellie Austin to find her teammate for an open look.
Gibbons, the foul on the line to shoot is Shea Ireland, and she misses. Ireland does not have a point in this contest yet.
Talk about how fatiguing the pressure is. But how good a shape do you have to be to do that the entire game?
Good point. Bulldogs get it down into the corner to Hemmons. Kicked out of bounds by Moulton.
When it gets settled into this half court with the extended 1-3-1, it really comes down to the spacing, and typically that's like a 4-1-4 look, but Penobscot's just been able to get into the passing lanes.
Ireland and Raymond going to the bench for the Howlers, and in the lane is Graham. She has 8 points here in the third quarter. 10 in the game.
It's impressive. This is her game. She's leading in the ways that we are used to seeing.
Inside it goes to Cummings. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out. Shot is around and out by Farley. Time running out. The toss at the end of the quarter. And that'll wrap it up. 42-25 as we take a look at some of the action heading into break.
Production of high school basketball on Maine Public Television is made possible by people like you and by
Having free college, it's awesome.
I'm not going to have this weight of debt hanging over my shoulder.
It's so nice to be able to not have to worry about that burden. So yeah, set you up for success.
Hammond Lumber Company, with 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire, serving professional contractors and do-it-yourselfers since 1953.
Everything that we do, it starts in public education. It's the building blocks of our society, really.
And that's why Maine loves public schools.
Dead River Company, committed to reliably delivering propane and heating oil to homes and businesses throughout Maine. deadriver.com.
The University of Maine at Augusta, where you can reach your athletic, academic, and career goals. Learn more at uma.edu.
Fourth quarter of play about to get underway here in the girls Class C state championship game. Penobscot Valley Howlers and the Halldale Bulldogs. The Howlers with the ball and the lead, 42-25. Bulldogs able to chip away a little bit to the 21-point lead that the Howlers had at the half. They outscored the Howlers 14-10 in that quarter. With the ball, Moulton on her Benoit. Now it's Austin. And it's taken away. Gibbons comes up with the ball. Gibbons pushes it up.
They started the half with 2 threes, and now to start this quarter, they're able to get luck in transition. They can cut this within 10. I'd say at least halfway through the quarter, it could change things.
Right, they will have to make every possession count. Take a look at the last basket for the Bulldogs.
This is a familiar territory for Gibbons. She's been doing a great job getting a hand on the ball, deflection, steals, and she's a great driver.
Good to see her in this game and playing, because certainly a scare earlier in the game. There's a 3-ball thrown up and in by Jade Graham.
She hasn't had a lot of opportunities to show that she can hit the open 3.
And it's a 12-point ball game all of a sudden. Now it's Raymond, the 3-ball herself. That is the 5th 3-pointer by Brooklyn Raymond.
2 threes. First one started by Graham, and then on the other end, PVHS had an answer. And as you just mentioned, that is her 5th 3 of the game. Is that correct?
Valley, yep. Penobscot unofficially, of course, because I'm not taking on that responsibility. A reminder that all state final games being streamed live and for free at mainepublic.org. You can watch this or any of the other state final games on your mobile device, computer, or smart TV anywhere you are. That's all at mainepublic.org. Yes, I have her down for 5 3-pointers. $15-point lead, the Bulldogs trail by 15. They have the ball. Graham into Tibbetts. Or Gibbons, rather. Gibbons will inbound along the sideline. Comes into Benoit. Lost out of bounds, touched by the Howlers. So the Bulldogs maintain control. Benoit receives the pass, gets it to Gibbons, down it goes to Graham. They work it back out into the corner. A long three-pointer is short.
You're getting better looks this half. It's just not all of them are going in. And with this type of lead that PVHS has, almost everything has to go in.
Austin has it knocked out of her hands. Benoit pushes it up, and she is fouled.
Hopefully she's okay. She's felt a little bit awkward and slipped. Teammates are there to help her up.
Foul is on Moulton.
They're tough.
Second foul on Moulton. And on the line is to shoot is Benoit. Oof.
There's going to be a lot of ice packs at the end of this game for both teams.
Benoit, her first point of the game.
Her looks have not come easy. Usually always when she's trying to slither her way in, which she's really good with those step through attacks to the basket. There's just always been someone on her hip.
Gets set for her second foul shot. No good. Rebound to the Howlers. Up ahead it goes to Moulton. Moulton drives in strong, and she is fouled by Gibbons.
Yeah, Gibbons got her with the body first before the block.
Gibbons picks up foul number 3. 15th foul on the line is Moulton. Riley Moulton's second foul shot is up and in, so she makes both ends. Tibbetts with the ball for the Bulldogs. Lead back up to 16 now for the Howlers. Tibbetts in the lane, lays it in for 2.
Good decision by Tibbetts not to put the ball on the floor and go straight up with it.
Now Austin ahead of the pack. She just lays it in for 2. Howlers get the ball back. Another turnover for the Bulldogs. 5 minutes to go in this one. Austin will take it back out. Howlers can afford to be patient.
They have a lot of sets that they can run just to take some time off the clock, but also look for a high percentage shot.
Ellie Austin drives in, tied up momentarily, but it's kind of in an awkward position. Couldn't get that ball clear to take the shot. Now another turnover for Halldale. Something they can really ill afford at this point.
Exactly. Coach is going to call a timeout just to talk about it. Sometimes just give the team a breather as they're feeling it right now.
Look at Coach Case and the Howlers. They lead this one by 16 with 4:24 to play. On the other end, the Halldale Bulldogs looking for yet another state championship. They have 4 to their credit.
The name of the game right now as we're watching is Halldale has 17 turnovers, and typically in a game, competitive game, 10, maybe 11 turnovers total is a lot, but 17 allowing more opportunities. But say that loosely. It's easier said than done to break that press.
Maine Public Passport is your ticket to hundreds of great television shows from PBS and Maine Public, including years of high school basketball games. Your support not only makes coverage of the tournament possible, it can give you access to lots of new shows and old favorites too. Head to mainepublic.org and click the big red donate button to learn more. Yeah, you mentioned the 17 turnovers, and there's still 4:24 to play in this. So they have committed a lot of turnovers so far.
They have, and lessens their chance at looks at the hoop, obviously, and hoping to cut away at this deficit, maybe get within 10 with 4 minutes, but tall tale.
Raymond with the ball. Gets it over now to Moulton. She'll bring it back around out on top. Ellie Austin is out of the game. Now it is Gibbons. I think she had tied up Cummings, but we have a foul being called. It's going to go on Gibbons. That is her fourth.
Yes, and that certainly hurts because, as we said earlier, neither team can really afford foul trouble, but also they're going to have to be aggressive to try to force a turnover.
They get a turnover here as Gibbons comes up with the ball on the inbounds pass. Gibbons whistled for the travel.
Oh, I thought that was your traditional Euro right there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Austin in the game for the Howlers. Brings it up. Works against Gray. Gray able to get a hand on it. Ripping it out of there is Raymond.
So close to some jump balls.
Tibbetts on Austin. Now it's Moulton. Kicks it into the corner. Raymond, three. Off the back of the rim. Long pass up ahead. Nicely done to Benoit. Off the glass, too strong. Now a foul is going to be called on Benoit.
Benoit just couldn't quite find the right angle coming into that layup, but I liked how they stayed with the ball. They're working hard to get some traps, maybe some jump balls, and have got a couple steals.
Fourth foul on Benoit. Baseball pass up ahead to Ellie Austin. She lays it in for two. She just simply outraced the two defenders.
What a heads-up play, because you know those two teammates made eyes in that moment to go for that long court pass.
Now Austin able to bat away the pass into the hands of Gibbons. Gibbons drives into the lane strong, gets the shot to go, and she'll go to the line.
What a competitor. She's so crafty with the ball. Pushing it up ahead. We've seen this multiple times this game, going left side, got bumped. Was able to keep her eyes on the rim.
Ireland picks up the foul. That is her fourth. Gibbons makes the foul shot. 51-35, 16-point lead, 2:51 to play here in the fourth quarter. Austin with it. And a foul is going to go against Lucy Gray.
Although foul number 20, Lucy Gray has her third and the team's fourth.
I always enjoy watching Coach Case. As a side note, I wonder how many steps he gets a game and how many calories he burns. Sometimes he's setting the tone on defense, getting in a stance.
Lucy Gray picked up the foul on that last call. Penobscot Valley tries to work it in. Gibbons again comes up with it, passes it up into Graham. Graham, the left-hander, off the glass. 14 points. And a carry, so the ball goes back to the Bulldogs.
Chipping away. 2 minutes left. Never know if they hit a three here. We're close to within 10.
Coach Case says, let's talk this over. Take a look at the last basket.
This is the bread and butter for the Bulldogs. Love to get out in transition. Any player is comfortable with that type of layup.
So the Bulldogs have reduced it to 14, the Howler lead to 14 points. Time, of course, not working for them at this point.
It isn't, but such a different story the second half. You know, and I think if they could go back and hit the repeat button, I have noticed just a difference in their aggression, their mentality, their leadership. What really hurt them earlier in the game, obviously, was the foul trouble. I just ran into some different adversity than what they're used to.
So the Bulldogs have made their way out of the timeouts. Howlers are still talking things over. Coming up here at the Cross Insurance Center after this one, we've got Mattanock Academy. They'll be taking on Mount Abram in the boys state Class C state championship. Lobbed into the lane to Graham. Graham, shot partially blocked. Pushing it up is Moulton into the corner. They'll take the three, missed by Moulton. On the floor. Nice hustle there by Tori Tibbetts to get to the ball.
Gotta love the hustle, and she's working hard for that tip ball.
Now there's some discussion as to whether or not that ball was tipped.
I think any coach dreams about having a player like Tibbetts, just the competitiveness. Anywhere that loose ball is, you're going to find her there.
Ball comes into Cummings from Ireland. Cummings has the ball taken away. Gibbons, boy, she is a competitor.
Another steal, wow.
Scott Valley a minute and a half away from their first ever gold ball. Austin pulls up, hits the jumper.
Great jumper, and that jumper will be going straight to Husson next year. Kissy Walker's probably happy to be picking up that talent.
Tibbetts with it for the Bulldogs. As we approach the 1 minute mark, Benoit leaves it short. And it's Penobscot Valley basketball. 1 minute to play. Howlers on top, 53-37, and the Howlers fans getting on their feet on the far side here at the Cross Insurance Center. Now a foul called on Tibbetts.
These are the moments where I wait to see when will the team start to crack a smile. I haven't seen it yet, but it's coming. That's really a credit to the leadership of Coach Nate Case. I know he teaches his teams to play to the last second.
Austin on the line to shoot. She misses the first. It's her first miss from the foul line tonight. Now 5 from 6. Make it 5 for 7. Gibbons brings it up. And we've got a foul.
Number 3, Riley Moulton.
Riley Moulton picks up third foul. So the Bulldogs will inbound the ball. Just over 30 seconds. Graham puts up the shot, no good. Still scrapping for on the floor. Pass goes down to Benoit. Benoit drives into the lane. No. The Howlers come up with the rebound, and a foul will be called on Jade Graham. Graham had herself a heck of a second half.
She really did. She's had a heck of a career. Conference Player of the Year, Tournament